Hello everybody and welcome to a rather windy but lovely sunny day on board this very nice Finnclipper 35 for a look around her cockpit and interior in detail to give you an idea of her layout, what things look like and if she might suit you. So as you can see, we're looking at the stern of the boat. We're inside the cockpit tent in the cockpit. So we have a canoe stern on this boat, so we're graduating to a point at the stern here, and you can see we've got this really lovely secondary steering binnacle there. We do have a primary steering position which I'll show you in a moment, but that is just a really nice feature, and there are a few nice features like that on this boat. So we have seating to port, we have seating to starboard, cupboards in each, lots of cupboards all the way around this cockpit. We have storage underneath here as well, and where I'm standing just here is the Perkins 4.236 engine there, which will chug away, hopefully no problem. And if you just look around, I'll start on the starboard side. This is where we can obviously configure this cockpit tent how we like, and it does look in good shape to me. One or two buttons have come away, etc. So a couple of minor repairs, but nothing too much. But this is where we would enter here. No worries at all. There we go. Beautiful day outside. I would say the sheet winches are on the outside there, but we can administer those from in here, no worries. And imagine if this was taken down and we're sailing. Look at these lovely high sides, so we're going to be feeling really safe and cosseted in here, not least once we get here as well. We've got this coach roof on the wheelhouse, so feeling very, very safe indeed. And we have multiple different ways of opening this up to the fresh air too. You can see we have a window at the back, and this looks like a moulded seat, so we can just perch ourselves here, so we can see the very back of the boat through the window there. No worries at all. We've got the short supply incomer on the port side here, and as I mentioned, we have got cupboards all over the place in here too, underneath here and here, and so all looking great for storage. Plenty of room in here. On the port side here, we've got a small fridge freezer there, but if you wanted to change that for something else, you could do. No worries, it's basically an area for anything you want to put there. More importantly, on the starboard side here, we have the helm. Now, just looking up quickly, we can see that we've got a coach roof over us here, so we've got hard windows there, which are always going to stand the test of time, hopefully, and keep that spraying water off us. But yeah, the primary helm is here. Great seat, nice and comfortable, some storage underneath too. And once we're up here, if we want to, we can probably stand here, and if we're tall enough, stick our heads out of the hatch up there, or we can just let some fresh air in, or if somebody's exceptionally tall and sitting here, that might be your headroom as well. But a really good view from starboard through forward to port as well. And obviously, if we have the spray hood or cockpit tent down, we're going to be able to see really well through the stern arc there too. Brilliant for what's keeping at sea. Rule 5 of the coal regs. Looking at what I'll do is I'll just hop up, if you don't mind the camera work for one moment. Very comfortable here. That's the view forward, so you can see over the coach roof. No worries. There's a side view. Great. So what have we got here? Well, we have a binnacle here for storage. We've got a wheel here, which complements the secondary steering position. Looks like we have the log here, cockpit radio here, the throttle on the starboard side, engine stop, all of your electrical bits and pieces here. And here we've got the engine oil pressure, engine water temperature, tank contents, tacho, etc. And behind here we've got an older standard Horizon chart plotter. Very nice, worn and aged, but I do like to see features like this, which is probably the original compass there. Looking very good indeed. So if we jump down from there, that conveniently takes us to the interior. Now, it is very nice and easy to get down here, nice and wide, not too steep to get down there, and once we're in, then we're in. And you can see in other videos I've remarked on the height of the coach roof. It is very high, it's about 2 feet there, so we've got great big windows here and lots of headroom down below. Now, looking at the headlining, we're feeling very LM, very Halberg-esque, very vintage. That's what it looks like. This whole boat does feel very LM like. We have a hatch here, we have one up forward as well for light and ventilation. You can see we've got a great big long grab rail here, really important for keeping us vertical at sea. And then if we move down past the windows, you can see on the starboard side here we've got a long berth or a long bunk, whichever you would like it to be, and huge great big cupboards behind with a stereo set inset into the bulkhead here. And on the outboard side here, with the current owners, have got a coffee maker, so more storage here, a TV which folds back, big locker here, big lockers underneath here, so big lockers all over the place. There's the companionway I just came down, so you can see it is really nice and easy to get through, no worries. And on the port aft corner, we can see we've got the galley, so we've got, how many rings have we got underneath here? 4 rings, which is a lot for a boat of this size, which I really like. I have an air fryer nestling underneath there, drawers, electrical socketry, and a sink behind here, and more storage behind and above, and we have a VHF radio down here as well. So really like the fact that this is kind of open to the boat, so we don't have an enclosed galley area, but we would have to watch that we don't encroach on the person in their cooking whilst they're doing that. But very nice and easy to get around, and once you're in there, you're not interrupting the flow of traffic through here anyway at all. Really good. On the port side, you can see we've got an L-shaped sofa with infills at the moment, so this would say to me we've got a double bed, and we can see we've got storage underneath there as well. All very good. But all in all, really nice thoroughfare through here. I'm not seeing a saloon table at the moment. I will have to verify if there is one still available and where it is, but I think there is one. But we've got a lovely big wide thoroughfare in here, lots of room in here, smells good down here, lots of light and ventilation as well. We have curtains too, so feeling like a really vintage, strong, honest boat, which is what I think she is. Now we can see we must have a coach roof deck stepped mast, because we've got the compression post taking the load of the mast and the rigging all the way down to the keel there for dissipation of the load, and also for something to grab hold of, always very useful. Then if we move forward, we can see we have a small lobby here, so we can get changed there if you want to. All we need to do is close this door, and there we go. There's me, unfortunately, but yeah, you can see that we'd be able to get changed into there, inside there. If we just close that door for a moment, and I'll just take you for a look in this door, which is the head compartment. So here we have got a manual toilet, and that's where we know what we do there. But we have a cupboard behind here, and a window above, and a hanging rail as well. Now you think there's not much room in there, and you would be right, really, but there's room to do what you need to do. But if you then open this door and then close it that way, we've got to complete a thwartships distance heads compartment, which is private from the forward cabin, private from the saloon as well. And there we go, we've got a nice little sink there with running water there, storage behind, a big window, mirror, curtains, and all looking good. Very nice little design, so well done them for getting that very right, very useful. Love things like that on boats. Now moving forwards to the last compartment on the boat, you can see we have got the forward cabin. Very big, actually. So this is really part of the forward cabin, I would say. So you've got your changing room here, or changing area here. This is an infill that looks like it comes out, so you could change here if you wanted, or just make it into a lovely, great big double bed. But you have got a huge double bed here, nice and long, nice and wide. We've got shelves either side. We've got fiddle shelves either side as well. We've got a bit of window up there, a full window at the front, a hatch above us for light and ventilation, and more shelving, cupboardry, and shelving on the after bulkhead there with a little bit more of a light as well. All good. So this has been Tim from Boatshed Yacht Brokers, just taking you around the interior of this lovely looking boat. She feels strong, she feels vintage, and she feels loved. And yeah, I've really enjoyed having a look around her. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like any more information, just go to boatshedbrighton.com for lots more pictures, videos, and virtual reality. Have a great day.